Hi on this wet, rainy day. This morning I put a affirmation on my Facebook page, and I think I shared it in other areas as well, about how to calm yourself down basically when you get into overwhelm. It's very easy to get into overwhelm right now because we're all doing our best to navigate life and to find a way of finding some kind of balance within our lives, but it's not always easy. It's not always easy. And it doesn't matter whether you professional or and understand this kind of work, or if you don't, because overwhelm can affect anybody. Don't matter who you are. So I was going to give you a little tool that you could use regularly to help you overcome that overwhelm. And the thing is, this tool is something that you do every moment of your life. Breath is exactly what it says on the tin. It's life. And being able to understand how to use the breath properly is the key to a lot of the things that you struggle with in your life. You see, we've been creating these programs for so many years now based on how we taught. We never really taught how to breathe. Think about it. When a baby comes out of the mum's womb for the first moment of its life, and it has to start breathing because for those 9 months that it's been in there, it's been getting its oxygen through its umbilical cord. It's not had to breathe independently. And then all of a sudden, it comes out of the mum and that cord is cut and it's got to start breathing for itself. Think about that when I think about what happened to me as a baby and the fact that I wasn't breathing. And I think I've told the story before anyway about me not breathing, and the cord was wrapped around my neck. For all intents and purposes, I was not alive. And the doctor, after many attempts, smacking me, shaking me, doing all sorts of things that you probably shouldn't do or you get struck off for now, he actually threw me up in the air and hit me back on the ceiling, and I coughed, cleared my lungs and started breathing. And I guess that probably somewhere in my subconscious there is trauma from that. So, yeah, breath is life. Without that breath, we cannot survive. We need that oxygen. But we're programmed. We've some people don't like me using the word program, but it is. Everything is programming, positive and negative. It's all programming. We're just giant computers. But we get into habits, and sometimes these habits stop us from actually benefiting from things that we could actually benefit from a lot. For instance, how often do you focus on your breath? Or you just take it for granted? Breathe, shallow breathing. That's what we do. We don't ever fill our lungs properly. Remember, lungs are like a muscle and they need that exercise constantly to strengthen them. This is why breathing exercises are so important, because they actually do help strengthen your lungs. So this is a tool that I use, and I use it every day, would you believe? When I wake up, I always focus on my breath, do my breath work. So the first things I'm going to tell you is I want you to think of two colours. Now, the first colour I want you to think of as that colour makes you think of something really positive, something healing. So for me, I would think about pink because it's my favourite colour. And then I want you to think about another colour that you would see as more on a negative stance. So for me, you don't even have to think about it, just the first thing that comes in your mind. So for me, the first thing that comes in my mind is red. Now I don't know why that should be the negative for me, because I've got a red car and she's absolutely amazing, she keeps me safe and I love red. But for this exercise, that's the colour that comes up. So that colour I would associate for this exercise as the bit that would be taking away all of that negativity. Okay, so it's just an easy way of focusing on your breathing technique. So then what I would do is on my in breath, I would count, and I'd probably count to about 6 maybe. And while I'm counting on that in breath, I'm visualizing that pink energy. So I'm visualizing that my breath that I'm taking in, the oxygen that I'm taking in, is full of healing energy, and it's filling my body with that pink healing energy. The reason why we're counting is because it gives us a focus, and for another reason as well. So then on the out breath, I would focus on that red colour, and the red colour being the colour that is releasing all the negative energy, all the anxiety, all the tension, all that overwhelm. It's releasing it. But what I would also do is I would count on the out breath as well, but I would add 2 extra counts on the out breath. So what you're doing basically is you're breathing in the positivity and you're breathing out the negativity, but you're associating it with a colour to give your mind something to do, something to focus on, so it keeps you focused on what you're actually doing. And I would do that for about 5 minutes. If you feel you could do it for longer, do it for 10 minutes. So this is how it goes. So you can close your eyes if you want, if it helps you to visualise it a lot better. So I would breathe in and breathe in the pink. And at the same time, I would have counted to 6. And then I would hold it for a second. And then I would breathe out the red and count to 8. And the more you practice doing that, the more in control you get of your breath. When you be taking that out breath, you will notice that your body, all the sensations in your body will start to relax a bit. Your shoulders will drop. You'll be more aware of what your body's doing. And you'll feel that relaxation coming over you. Have a go today and practice, throughout your day. 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Just to focus on that breath. Breathing in for 6. Breathing out for 8. The in-breath being the healing energy. Place a colour on it that makes you feel good. The out-breath being the negative energy that you're releasing, all those blockages in your body. Pick a colour that can represent that negative energy being released, that releasing. So in theory, the whole thing is positive because it's helping you to get back in control of your own anxiety, your own overwhelm. The more you do it, the more you practice at it, the better you get at it. And the bonus is the stronger your lungs get too. Hope you've enjoyed what I've been talking about. My name is Karen. I'm the founder of Beautiful Minds, Intuitive Hypnotherapy and Coaching. I'm also a psychic. I'm an energy healer. I work with crystals. I work with cards. If you'd like any more information about what I do, about my hypnotherapy, I do a free 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes consultation.